Alright guys, welcome back. Turn 51. Okay, Outpost of Roof has finished the Dreadnought's Foundry. We rushed this last turn. I'm trying to get engineers out here. I think we probably need them. Maybe we even rush this. It is very, well, it's not that expensive. You could try that, but we might change it. Throne City of Knoll has done a cannon. Just keep them coming. Zwabi, we rushed a golem out because we are afraid, right? If you missed last turn, you can go check it out. But we're worried, we're kind of a bit anxious that he's going to be marching on us very soon. But we don't see him here. Let's pop up on the surface. And our little prospector is still alive here on the mountaintop. Huh. Do you think he came this way? We don't see him. Well, let's get through the rest of this. Town of Urgum has produced Untouchable, right? We're just kind of like... just trying to bolster our forces before as much as possible here. Musketeer at Gorg. We do have... he did manage to cast Incite Revolt on this city, right? He got a crow down the passageway here. Oh, he sees us. Okay. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be able to see us. But now he knows what we're up to here. Wait, does he? You know, this doesn't have... the Civic Guard does not have night vision, guys. Isn't that interesting? We know this was not available last turn, so... but look at the way he's facing. It means he's facing this way, right? So he had to have started here and then walked here. So what does that mean? He's not coming from this way. He probably walked up, maybe even to here, and then he saw us, and then he turned back. So it's a good chance he knows that we're here. But he may have not seen this. Unless he walked right here, right? He only has a 2-hex radius. I think. Yeah. Or even a 1-hex. It could be quite low. I wish I was better at understanding that. Right, night vision, +2. We know the crow has 6 in the underground, so how does that work? Crow has 5 normally. So then it gets subtracted by 1 to 4, and then +2 for night vision. Okay, so -1. So it should have a 2-hex. So if it was standing here, it would only see here. This. He had to, yeah, he had to have walked here to see this. It does kind of matter, because we're... man, I wonder what he's going to do, though. He might, like... maybe that's why he pulled back. Maybe he sees that we're marching this way. Anyways, we kind of got off on a tangent there. This does not matter. Get this. I wish I could permanently clear that. Domain invasion at Yuth in June. Okay, here's that crow. He's interrupting our production. We need to take this thing out. We could do a drone here. It might be wise, but we may have other important things to do with that mana. And then a new hero offer. This is Burgit the Peaceful. So that looks like a Frostling Theocrat. Defender. I mean, her damage, right, the spirit damage, it's going to be nice against the stalkers. That is kind of their weakness. They're strong against physical damage, strong against blight, strong against frost. But any other magic is welcome. Let's swing back here and do our drones. Which drone do we start with? That's coming up in one turn. Maybe we start here. You can always pull back. Yeah, that looks like an entrance to me. Yeah. And there's a berry bush. Well, we don't know if it's a berry bush, but... Dang, did we pull up here? We can still get back at this point. Ooh, that's a domain border. This is owned by him, so it's not a vassal or anything. We could deny that, but let's pop up on the surface here. Okay, this hasn't been cleared. I mean, we could stay up here. Maybe we go to the other one now. We'll decide what we want to do with that. Is there any use in pulling this way? Probably not. There's another... That's another something, right? This is also owned by him. Okay, so... We don't exactly know how big this thing is. Let's pop down again. It looks pretty big, though. If I trespass now, it alerts him, and we're not even going to get far at all. So how do we do this? If I move one, that's 1, 2, so that's 6, it leaves us with 4. Well, that's not enough if we want to hide on a mountaintop. Not that it's so helpful, but it is a little helpful. Let's pull up 1 here, I guess. We'll sit here. Now, who knows if he actually came up and then maybe he has something back here. We don't know, right? But that's out of the way. Any activity over here? This has been cleared. Now, I don't know if I checked last turn, but that's been cleared. This has also been cleared. These have not been. This has been taken by something, by him, you know. This has not been taken. See how that's spawned? Like, the buff is available to take. None of this has been cleared. Yeah, we don't know where he's gone to here. I'm surprised he didn't march up this way. But maybe he's a little bit... He doesn't know exactly what we have either. Maybe. I actually destroyed the fort here last turn because I didn't want him to come up and then... Now he has a fort, right? He can just sit here. What are we going to do with this little guy? Like, he didn't even come up here with, like, a crow. He had a crow here, and, you know, he could have grabbed this. Well, I won't bother, but, you know, he had a lot of stuff that could have reached, bottom line. You think he came up here? Like, now, one thing to say is, couple things. Last turn, we liberated this. It had been sitting here for like 40 turns, guys. A very long time. And we finally liberated. Not only will this be visible to him if he checks on the overview map, right? But also we got the monoculture empire quest last turn, so it kind of notifies him potentially. Maybe he went on surface, so what? I bring him like this. There's a crow. Now, it's not so clear that we'll win this, guys. The crow has projectile resistance, and then... Oh, it also has lifesteal. We're not going to win this. I'm surprised he's not attacking me, because the combat spells he has are pretty great. He was right here last turn. Like, what do you think he's up to? Maybe we take a look here. How are we going to do this, right? What if he has flying stuff? You know, the stalkers they float. The dragon can fly. I don't know if any of his heroes can fly. I didn't take a look. What if they just cross here? Wouldn't that be wild? Where's the, this guy? Ah, he can't make it. Can the Tigering make it? She can. That's good. We should grab that tower. So use the Tigering to take the tower. Why? Because the builder can get us going this way. I was thinking maybe use the builder to take the tower, but no, we need the builder to with us, right? Okay, we've taken the tower and I'm not seeing anything. Do I even bother? I mean, we probably should. But we don't have to. We could just... Wouldn't that be wild? Now he has berries here. When are... These aren't going to respawn yet, not even next turn, so that's okay, but he could have moved like this. He could come back this way. You might be tempted to, like, this is Dora, right? Dora the Explorer, Dorraine the Explorer, you know, but if you attack just with her, she could get pelted with fireballs, right? If his leader casts, and then we lose Dora. It has happened to me before. So we need somebody else, but it's just a waste of move points, which kind of sucks. That's why I'm saying maybe we just ignore the guy. Why do I care so much about him? Where are these guys going to end? Up here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 right here. At best. This cannon's lagging well, yeah, this cannon's lagging behind anyways. Maybe we use this cannon. But see, like, it's all the mind games, guys. Like, we don't know if he saw this stack. We know he saw this, probably, but not this. But the crow knew, actually, last turn. The crow had vision of all this. Actually, I'm not exactly sure on that. But I think so. Damn. This we don't need. We don't really need anything except, let's take a look at what spells are active here. This is our stuff. This is his, but I'm not going to bother with those. This could be maybe disjuncted if we wanted. This probably should be disjuncted. So we could do that. See how these are taking longer? We could be spamming these instead of... This takes 2 turns to disjunct. No, 1 turn. Well, so next turn it'll go through. Only a 50% chance. I mean, we could do it. We could do it. Our mana's kind of like dwindling though, a little bit. I think this needs to be dealt with, man. Like, this or disjunct, you know. Those are our options. What's the research cost on this? Yeah, just leave that. That's done. That's done. We should maybe think about, like, here it's 170 production for a flame tank, and we do need them. Shouldn't I try to boost this up? Now I'm regretting the fact that he didn't march on us, apparently, is like, we had a Master's Guild that was going to complete this turn, and I canceled it just to get more cannons out. This would have done it. Dang. 1 turn. We do need the flame tanks. I think the flame tanks will be our saving grace against the stalkers, right? So shouldn't I do that? How else are we going to get the production? This is it. This is it. But see, we're gonna lose. We lose 400 next turn, and then if I rush it, where it's pushing us below 600, we won't be cheerful anymore. Isn't that kind of bad? I think it's kind of bad, actually. What the heck? In that case, maybe we go for like a coin toss. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, but coin toss autocomplete event. Boom. Try that again. We didn't have 170 here either, did we? Like, how am I gonna... We could do this? We need to get rid of this crow, I think. There is a chance that he... Well... He's been kind of like... It's been iffy. Like, sometimes he stands in our domain and sometimes not. I'm not sure, like... Because it's his turn next, so if he moves out, will my production will go back up? And then it won't matter? No, wait, no, it screwed us up this turn. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this thing, guys. Here we go. Resulting in a draw. We actually cast a spell, too. Isn't that kind of bad? I don't know if we needed that. Lava battle, huh? Oh, overload. What a waste. Oh. Oh, wow. Did that actually save us? The overload damage? Like, it did more damage, apparently. I don't know. It's hard to say. Anyways, we've done it. Boom. We need flame tanks, guys. Like, we need 170, so... This is the play. No more cannon. Like, it doesn't look like he's marching on us. Wait, guys, we need to watch that battle again. Well... I wanted to see how much mana he has, because, like, what about this fight? How are we gonna win this? It has lifesteal? First strike and lifesteal and projectile resistance. This isn't gonna work. And I don't know what's up here. Where he's at. I have no way of knowing. What we can do... Now, I hope... Guys, I'm praying that my game does not crash again, because... But let's watch this battle again. Hopefully... Please don't crash. Oh, so he still has plenty of mana. Like, look at this. He still has 40 CP, but only 36 mana. So he can cast one fireball. You have to watch out. Guys, my game crashed. What the heck?